What does it mean to let the moment teach us? Many of us spend our lives chasing answers, trying to plan everything, and looking for meaning in special events or big achievements. But often, the greatest lessons come from the ordinary moments we live each day. To let the moment be the teacher means to open ourselves to what is happening right now, even if it seems simple or unimportant. In our modern lives, we are always connected to our smartphones, checking messages, and scrolling through social media. We can easily miss what is in front of us because we are thinking about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. Letting the moment be the teacher is an invitation to pause and notice this very second, just as it is, without wishing it was different. Sometimes we wait for a wise person to tell us what to do, or for a special book to give us the answers. But wisdom can appear when we are washing dishes, walking outside, or even waiting in line. Every moment, no matter how small, has something to teach us if we are open to it. The world is always speaking to us through the sound of the wind, the look in a stranger's eyes, or the feeling of water on our hands. To let the moment teach us, we do not have to work hard or make a special effort. We simply allow ourselves to be present. We listen to life, even if we do not always understand its language. Over time, we may begin to see that every experience, both easy and difficult, offers a lesson. The present moment is a patient teacher, always waiting for us to pay attention. Everyday life can seem simple and routine, but it holds many secrets. We wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, take care of our families, and do the same things day after day. It is easy to feel bored or think that nothing special is happening. But if we look more closely, we will see that everyday life is not as ordinary as it first appears. Each day brings us new situations, new people, and new feelings. Even if our schedule looks the same, no 2 days are ever truly alike. The weather changes, our bodies feel different, and our thoughts are never exactly the same. Everyday life is full of small changes and surprises, even if we do not notice them right away. Sometimes we wish for something exciting to happen. We want a big change or a special experience to make us feel alive. But the true nature of life is found in the small moments. Drinking a cup of tea in the morning, hearing the laughter of a child, or watching the sunset. These simple things can touch our hearts in ways we do not expect. If we only look for excitement, we may miss the quiet beauty that is always around us. Letting the moment be the teacher means paying attention to these ordinary moments. Life is not always easy or perfect, but every day offers us a chance to learn and grow. When we begin to appreciate everyday life, we may find a sense of wonder and gratitude that we did not feel before. In this way, the simple things become our greatest teachers, helping us see the world with new eyes. Life is always changing. Nothing stays the same forever. The people around us, our bodies, our feelings, and even the world itself are in a state of constant movement. Sometimes we wish that good things would last forever, or that hard times would quickly disappear. But life does not follow our plans. It is natural to feel uneasy when we do not know what will happen next. Accepting uncertainty is not always easy. We may feel nervous when our future is unclear, or when something unexpected happens. We like to feel in control, but life often surprises us. Letting the moment be the teacher means learning to be comfortable with not knowing. We learn to face change with an open mind instead of fighting against it. When something in our life changes, a job, a relationship, or even our health, it can feel like the ground is shaking beneath us. In those moments, we may want to run away or hold on tightly to the past. But change is part of being alive. It teaches us that we cannot always predict what is coming, and that is okay. Sometimes new opportunities come from unexpected changes. Sometimes difficult times help us discover strength we did not know we had. If we allow ourselves to experience each moment without judgment or fear, we may notice that even uncertain times have something important to teach us. Life's lessons do not only come from calm and happy moments, they also come from the storms. When we accept that uncertainty and change are natural, we become more peaceful inside. We start to see that every moment, whether it is easy or hard, has a lesson for us, if we are willing to listen. In our daily lives, we are surrounded by noise. There are sounds from traffic, voices from television, music in shops, and messages coming to our phones all day long. We are used to living in a world that is always moving and always busy. But sometimes, the most powerful lessons come from silence and stillness. Silence is not just the absence of noise. It is a special space where we can listen deeply, both to the world around us and to our own hearts. When we sit quietly, even for a few minutes, we might start to notice things we usually miss. The sound of our own breath, the gentle rustle of leaves outside, or the quiet beating of our heart. In these simple moments, we can feel a sense of peace that does not depend on anything outside of us. Stillness, too, is more than simply not moving. It is a way of resting in the present, allowing ourselves to pause and not rush from one thing to the next. In stillness, we may find answers to questions we have been carrying for a long time. We might see a problem in a new way, or remember something important that we had forgotten. Letting the moment be the teacher means giving ourselves the gift of silence and stillness from time to time. We do not need to go to a special place or follow a strict routine. Just sitting quietly, even for a short while, can bring us closer to understanding ourselves and the world. In silence, life sometimes whispers the truths we need to hear. If we are patient, we may find that these quiet moments teach us more than we ever imagined. Many people believe that wisdom comes from special teachers or rare experiences. We might think that we need to travel to distant places or read many books to gain true understanding. However, some of the deepest wisdom comes from the ordinary experiences of daily life. Think about the simple things you do every day: washing your hands, preparing a meal, greeting a neighbor, or watching the rain fall. These actions may seem small, but they hold valuable lessons. When we pay attention to these moments, we may notice something important. Washing our hands can remind us of the importance of caring for ourselves. Preparing food can teach us patience and attention. Greeting a neighbor can open our hearts to kindness. Sometimes, a simple mistake teaches us more than a big success. When we forget something or make an error, we might feel frustrated or embarrassed. But if we look closely, we can learn from these experiences. They show us where we need to grow and help us understand ourselves better. Ordinary life is full of such chances to learn if we are willing to see them. We do not need to look far to find wisdom. It is already around us, hidden in plain sight. Every day, life offers us small lessons through the things we do and the people we meet. By opening our eyes to these moments, we can find meaning and guidance without searching outside ourselves. Letting the moment be the teacher means trusting that wisdom is not far away. It is present in the ordinary rhythm of our lives, waiting for us to notice it. When we do, we discover that every experience, no matter how simple, can help us grow. Everyone experiences difficult emotions. Sometimes we feel anger, sadness, disappointment, or worry. These feelings can be uncomfortable, and our first reaction is often to push them away or pretend they are not there. But every emotion, even the painful ones, can teach us something important if we allow ourselves to listen. When we feel upset or troubled, it is easy to believe that something is wrong with us. We might think that we should always be happy or calm. However, Difficult emotions are a natural part of being human. They show us what matters to us and help us see where we need to pay attention in our lives. Letting the moment be the teacher means allowing ourselves to feel these emotions without judging them. Instead of running away from our feelings or fighting against them, we can simply notice them. We can say to ourselves, "Right now, I am feeling sad," or "At this moment, I am angry." This simple act of noticing helps us create space between ourselves and our emotions. We start to see that feelings come and go, just like clouds in the sky. Sometimes, when we look at our difficult emotions with gentle curiosity, we may find that they have something to teach us. Anger might show us that we care deeply about fairness. Sadness can remind us of what we love. Worry may help us prepare for what is important. We do not need to be afraid of our emotions. When we let them teach us, they can lead us to greater understanding and inner strength. Every feeling, even the difficult ones, is part of the lesson that life is offering us right now. We live in a world that is always moving fast. Messages arrive in seconds, and we can get answers to our questions right away on our phones. People hurry from place to place, and it often feels like there is never enough time. In such a busy world, patience can be difficult to find. Yet patience is one of the most valuable lessons the moment can teach us. When things do not happen as quickly as we want, it is easy to become frustrated or anxious. We may find ourselves wishing that lines would move faster, that traffic would clear up, or that our plans would work out right away. But life does not always go according to our schedule. Sometimes we simply have to wait. Letting the moment be the teacher means accepting the pace of life as it is, even when it is slow or inconvenient. Each time we are asked to wait, we have a chance to practice patience. We can take a deep breath and notice what is happening around us. We might observe other people, hear the sounds nearby, or feel our feet on the ground. Instead of fighting against the moment, we can allow ourselves to be present with it. Patience does not mean giving up or doing nothing. It means trusting that things will unfold in their own time. Over time, we may find that waiting is not as difficult as we once thought. We might even discover moments of peace in the middle of the rush. When we let the moment teach us patience, life becomes a little easier. We become less troubled by delays and more open to what each day brings. In a world that is always rushing, learning patience is a quiet but powerful gift. Often, we move through life focused on what we want or what we hope will happen next. We make plans, set goals, and try to control our future. But sometimes, life gives us something different from what we expected. Instead of only chasing after our own wishes, we can learn to listen to what life is offering us right now. Listening to life means paying attention to the signs and messages that appear in our daily experiences. It could be a chance meeting with a friend, a challenge that makes us stronger, or a small joy that brightens our day. These moments may seem random, but they often have meaning if we are willing to notice them. Sometimes things do not go the way we planned. We might lose an opportunity, or something important to us might change. In those times, it is easy to feel disappointed or upset. But if we pause and listen, we may discover that life is leading us in a new direction. What seems like a closed door may actually be opening another path for us. Letting the moment be the teacher means trusting that each experience, even the unexpected ones, can offer us something valuable. Instead of always asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" When we listen in this way, we start to see life not as something we must control, but as a partner that guides us with gentle lessons. Learning to listen to what life offers does not require special skills. It simply asks us to be open and curious. When we do this, we often find that life is kinder and wiser than we thought. The answers we seek are sometimes already there, waiting for us to notice them. In a world that celebrates big achievements and important milestones, it is easy to overlook the small events that fill our days. Many people believe that only great successes or special occasions truly matter. But when we let the moment be the teacher, we begin to see that even the smallest events have value. Each day is made up of little moments, opening a window to let in fresh air, saying thank you to someone, or noticing a flower blooming by the roadside. These simple experiences might not seem important at first, but they are the building blocks of our lives. When we pause to notice them, we often find a quiet joy and a sense of connection to the world around us. Small events can also remind us of what is truly meaningful. A kind word from a stranger, a smile from a loved one, or a gentle breeze on a warm day can lift our spirits and help us feel at home in the world. We do not need grand experiences to feel grateful or at peace. Often, it is the tiny, everyday things that touch our hearts the most. Letting the moment be the teacher means giving our attention to these small events. We can choose to notice the details of our daily life instead of always waiting for something bigger or better to happen. Over time, this practice can help us feel more satisfied and less anxious about what we do not have. When we see value in small events, our lives become richer and more meaningful. We start to understand that every moment, no matter how simple, has the power to teach us and to bring us happiness. The world is full of these little gifts, just waiting for us to notice them. Time moves forward for everyone. No matter how hard we try, we cannot stop it or slow it down. Sometimes, we wish we could hold on to happy moments forever, or make difficult times pass more quickly. But the flow of time is natural, and learning to respect it is an important lesson the present moment can teach us. Each stage of life has its own beauty and its own challenges. Childhood, youth, middle age, and old age all have lessons to offer. We may look back with longing on days gone by, or we may worry about what the future will bring. But when we focus too much on the past or the future, we miss what is happening right now. Letting the moment be the teacher means accepting the movement of time with grace. Instead of fighting against it, we can choose to appreciate each stage as it comes. We can remember that every moment, whether joyful or difficult, is part of our journey. Even changes that are hard to accept can help us grow and understand ourselves better. When we respect the flow of time, we begin to live more fully in the present. We learn to say goodbye to what has passed, and we welcome what is coming with an open heart. This does not mean we ignore our memories or never plan ahead, but we do not let them control our happiness. Every day, life reminds us that nothing stays the same forever. By honoring the flow of time, we become more peaceful and wise. We see that the present moment is precious because it will never come again. When we respect time, we discover that every moment has value and can teach us something meaningful. Everyone makes mistakes. No matter how careful we are, or how much we try to do things right, there will be times when we make errors, or choose the wrong path. Many people feel ashamed or upset when they make a mistake, but mistakes are a natural part of life. They are not something to hide from. Instead, they can be powerful teachers. When we let the moment be the teacher, we learn to see mistakes in a different way. Instead of thinking, "I failed," we can ask, "What is this moment trying to teach me?" Every mistake gives us a chance to grow, to learn something new about ourselves, and to try again with greater understanding. It is easy to be hard on ourselves when we make a mistake. We might replay the event over and over in our minds, or worry about what others will think. But if we look at mistakes with kindness, we begin to see their true value. They show us where we need to change help us find new solutions, and remind us that no one is perfect. Sometimes, our mistakes help us become more understanding toward others as well. When we know what it feels like to struggle or fall short, we are more able to support people around us. Mistakes can bring us closer to others and help us build stronger relationships. Letting mistakes guide us does not mean ignoring them or pretending they do not matter. It means being honest with ourselves and willing to learn. When we see mistakes as part of our journey, we become more patient and wise. Every mistake is an invitation to keep learning, and every lesson brings us closer to who we are meant to be. It is easy to believe that we already know everything we need to know. Sometimes we feel proud of our achievements, our knowledge, or our experience. But life has a way of reminding us that there is always more to learn. When we approach each moment with humility, we become open to new lessons and deeper understanding. Humility means recognizing that we do not have all the answers. It is the willingness to admit that we can be wrong, and that life is always larger and more mysterious than we imagine. When we let the moment be the teacher, we accept that every situation, every person, and every day can show us something new. Even if we have done the same task many times before, there may still be a fresh lesson waiting for us. Sometimes, we may meet people whose ideas or ways of living are different from our own. Instead of judging them or thinking we know better, we can listen with an open mind. Every person we meet has their own story, and every story has something to teach us. Humility helps us respect others and learn from them, no matter how old or young they are. Approaching life with humility also means being gentle with ourselves. We do not need to be perfect or know everything. When we make mistakes or face challenges, we can accept them as part of our learning, rather than reasons for shame. Humility turns each moment into an opportunity, reminding us that learning never ends. When we greet each day with humility, we are ready to receive the lessons that life offers. We become students of the present, always willing to grow and discover new truths. In this way, humility opens the door to wisdom and peace, one moment at a time. To live with a gentle heart means to treat ourselves and others with softness and care. In our busy world, it is easy to become hard or defensive, especially when we face stress, disappointment, or criticism. But when we let the moment be the teacher, we learn the importance of being gentle, both with the people around us and with ourselves. A gentle heart is not a weak heart. It is strong enough to be kind, even when things are difficult. When someone makes a mistake or says something hurtful, we can choose to respond with understanding instead of anger. When we make a mistake ourselves, we can forgive instead of being harsh or blaming. This gentle way of living brings peace and trust to our relationships. Small acts of gentleness can have a big impact. A smile, a soft word, or a helping hand can change someone's day. Even if we do not have much to give, we can offer patience and a listening ear. These simple acts make the world a warmer place. Living with a gentle heart also means being gentle with ourselves. Sometimes we expect too much, or judge ourselves too harshly. But if we remember to treat ourselves with kindness, we create space for healing and growth. We can accept our own struggles and offer ourselves the same understanding that we would give to a friend. Letting the moment be the teacher means allowing gentleness to guide our actions, especially in times of stress or uncertainty. The more we practice this, the easier it becomes. In the end, a gentle heart does not change the world all at once, but it makes each moment brighter, softer, and more meaningful. This is one of the deepest lessons life can offer us. As we reach the end of these reflections, I hope you have found comfort and inspiration in the idea of letting the moment be the teacher. Life offers us lessons each day, not only in grand experiences, but in the quiet moments that often go unnoticed. When we remain open to what each moment brings, we allow ourselves to grow wiser and more at peace, step by step. Being a student of the present means accepting that we are always learning, no matter our age or experience. Each day is a new chapter, full of unexpected lessons and opportunities to see the world in a fresh way. Sometimes these lessons are gentle, and sometimes they are difficult, but all of them are valuable. With an open heart and a willing mind, we can discover meaning and joy in places we never imagined. This journey is not about being perfect, but about being real and present. Life is full of change, surprises and challenges, but it is also rich with beauty, kindness, and small wonders. When we let the present moment teach us, we become more understanding of ourselves and more connected to those around us. Before I finish, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who has supported this channel. Your likes, subscriptions, comments, super thanks, and membership truly mean a great deal to me. It is a joy to share these thoughts with you, and your warm support allows this community to grow and flourish. Thank you for being part of this journey and for your trust and kindness. May each moment bring you gentle lessons and deep peace wherever you are.